Anthony Yarde hits New York City. How's it been?
It's been good, man. It's been good. I'm enjoying it.
We've just seen the weigh-in, Madison Square Garden. Have you been to Madison Square Garden before?
I haven't. It's my first time. I'm enjoying this. There's been so much legendary fighters that have fought here, legendary fights. So it's one of them places. It's iconic to boxing, so it's good to be here.
Can you feel it in the air, Anthony?
I can smell it.
Yeah. No, that's just food, because I know you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
What did you think? Well, you saw them both on the scales, right? Both look in shape, both made the weight, had a little face-off as well. You watched the whole thing. What's going through your head when you're watching it?
Just a fight, innit? I'm different than other fighters, man. It's like how everyone else thinks. I don't really think like that. I'm just like, okay, they're fighting. Do you know what I'm saying? None of them are. I'll get the winner, hopefully. But until that winner's placed in front of me, it's like I don't really focus on them or give them any attention. So I'm here as a spectator. I'll be watching them both fight. That's more what I'm interested in. The fight. Weighing is just like, okay, you made weight. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
But this is a bit of a new experience. I know you're saying you're here as a spectator, and of course you could say that, but there is a view that you're going to fight the winner. You are WBO number 1. At some point that's going to be called, and it might just be that Frank and Bob get a deal done, and it happens in the UK. That's the sort of rumours that we're hearing. This is the first time, I believe, in your career that you have gone to watch an opponent before you're potentially going to fight him.
Yes. I went to watch Covenant actually in New Jersey when he fought, I think it was Alvarez. Yeah, I went to watch. Yeah. I went to the first fight.
Okay.
When Covenant got knocked out. So I went to watch that fight. But again, this is just different. It was different. I wasn't even ranked number 1 then. I wasn't next in line then. This one is like, you're next. You're number 1. The winner of this fight is you. So it's like, it's more exciting. And really, I was going over there more as a dreamer. You know, I want to fight like this one day. But this time it's like I'm here. Over there I didn't do no interviews. And again, that's when I first met Joe Smith Jr. So again, it's like a full circle. You can call it a full square.
So you met Joe Smith, presumably you were quite close to him. Did you have an opportunity to sort of size him up at all? Did you look at him like that, like how big are you compared to me kind of thing? Not
really. I know he's tall. He's taller than me. But in terms of sizing up, I wasn't really there looking at him or anything like that. I think he was both up and coming at the time. We was both undefeated at the time, you know. And it wasn't a thing where I was like, anytime someone tells me their weight class, I'm a light heavyweight. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we might fight one day. You know what I'm saying? But size it's never been a thing to me. How tall you are, how big you are, how much you weigh, what your jaw structure looks like, what your nose looks like. It's never been a thing to me.
Who were you sat next to while you were watching it? Because I saw you chatting away and I heard the name Joe Smith.
I think I was his manager. Right. And I think the lady ever said it was his wife or his wife's sister, something like that. But it's his family. It's his family, yeah. So she did say she's a massive fan of mine. She took a picture of me and things like that. She called me good looking. No, but she said that if I do fight her son, we're enemies for that night. So I said, no, I understand. I get it. It
sort of sounds like his mum might be eyeing you up. He ain't going to be happy.
No, I don't think it's that.
So yeah, this is different this time. Before, when you went to watch Kovalev, as you said, before you fought him, you weren't doing any interviews. You said you were there as a dreamer. This time there is no dreaming. You are in line. You're WBO number 1. Does it feel different? Do you feel like a completely different fighter compared to that guy 3 years ago?
I'm a completely different fighter, mentally and physically, but it's still a dream. As Biggie said, it was all a dream. I believe in dreaming it, believing it, and becoming it. And I also believe that dreams can come through. Dreams do come through. Is it true or true?
It's definitely true.
It's true. Dreams come true. You dig?
Gabrielle said it better than anyone. Do you have a preference? I think I know your answer anyway, but let me just tee it up for you. Joe Smith has been beaten before. Arthur Beterbiev is an unbeaten knockout artist who's knocked out everyone he's ever boxed. Joe Smith, therefore, there is a blueprint as to how to beat Joe Smith. In theory, it could be an easier task than Beterbiev. Do you have a preference as to who you fight?
What do you think my answer is going to be?
Nope.
You're absolutely right. It don't matter. That's just. Again, I went out to Russia to Chechnya to fight Kovalev. At the time, I think he was called upon as the most dangerous. He was number one in the weight division, no questions asked. I wanted his backyard to fight him in his hometown, not the capital of Russia, in his hometown. Everything, it was his production, it was his promotion, everything. I just said, give me an opportunity, I want an opportunity. So I think that shows my character. I don't care who I fight.
Just away from you quickly, and I won't keep you long, there's plenty of construction going on here. Buatsi Richards, you said you thought Craig Richards was going to win. He didn't win. What are your thoughts on that fight? What are your reflections? And did Joshua Buatsi prove that he belongs at world level? What do you think?
I think Craig's fought at world level before. He came up short. Buatsi, that was his toughest fight to date. I didn't see the whole fight. I saw clips of it. I didn't see the highlights. I saw clips of it, meaning I was watching, but I wasn't giving it my full attention. But it was a close fight. It was a competitive fight. And how are they anything to do with this situation right now?
Just a general thing. I mean, they're part of the light heavyweight scene. It's for the public. And look, a follow-on question to that will be, there's talk of Buatsi perhaps fighting Bivol, who's a world champion next. You may end up in a position, Anthony, where you've beaten the winner of this fight, he's beaten Bivol, and then you've got an undisputed fight for all the marbles, two boys from London, next year. That's why it's a question. And what does that make you think?
And then that sounds like a dream come true, innit? True. That sounds like a dream come true. And that's what it's all about. So, again, I'm not a talker. I'm a believer. And me and Joshua Buatsi have both said this from the beginning. It's going to happen. We both said the same thing. It's going to happen. There's been a lot of respect there. The only way there's disrespect is when you get in that ring. And then you respect somebody again afterwards. So I think it's going to happen.
Finally, this is another question where I know you're going to give me the answer, but I've got to ask you anyway to get it on camera. How is tomorrow night going to go? Joe Smith, Beterbiev, who's going to come out on top?
I think I'll come out on top. Even though I'm not in the ring tomorrow, all I care about is that I get the winner, and then I think I'll come out on top.
Lovely speaking to you. Let's get some food.
Come on, I'm ready for that, dude. That's what I'm ready for.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Yeah, do you like that one?